Hello, beautiful soul. So I just made a shorter video, but I think it was a bit vague, so I thought that I would expound on it a bit, right? And in the video, I was kind of looking at healing as an individual and how that is reflected in healing within the collective, right? And as we heal as individuals, one thing that's really important that we recognize is that the job of healing is on us, right? We're the ones that are responsible for our own healing. We can't rely on anyone else outside of ourselves to create the conditions that are conducive to us healing, right? We have to create those conditions. We have to be the ones that take action and take responsibility and accountability for our own healing. No one else is going to do that, regardless of who has inflicted pain or has created the traumas that need to be healed through. Healing can only, we are the only ones that can work towards our own healing, right? So we can't wait for someone to apologize. We can't wait for someone to change, to stop doing something or to start doing something before we feel comfortable, before we feel at peace, right? We can't be reliant on anyone outside of ourselves for our own healing, because we will be waiting for a lifetime, right? And it's the same thing with us healing as a collective, right? We, the people, cannot wait for those that are in power to create the conditions for us to heal as a collective, right? Those in power have demonstrated to us that they do not have the people's best interest at heart, right? Yes, we get some, little bursts of progress to give us the illusion that we are moving forward, but the system that is in place has been created to perpetuate. It has been created to continue exactly the way that it's been working for however long it's been in place, right? We cannot wait for those in power who have a vested interest in maintaining power, who have a vested interest in filling their pockets. We cannot rely on them to make choices and decisions to put us in a better place, right? To help us on a better trajectory moving forward, right? I think they have made it very clear that they are not people that we can rely on, right? It is not a system that we can rely on. And it's important that we recognize that so that we can take that into our own hands, right? We can take our future and our lives into our own hands, recognizing our sovereignty as human beings on this planet, right? And I guess what kind of brought this into mind, I was watching a video and it was talking about the taking down of the Confederate statues, right? And my opinion might be a bit of an unpopular one, but we shouldn't have to wait for that to happen in order for us to be able to move forward, right? I think that fight, that argument, that pitting of the two sides against each other is a distraction that keeps us stuck in place, right? We can't move forward if we are constantly looking behind us. And this doesn't mean that we should not acknowledge our past, that we should not acknowledge our history, and that we should not acknowledge the very real traumas that have been created, right? It's not saying that we devalue any of those things, devalue the importance of any of those things, because they are very real issues that are present within our society right now. But we have to try and find a way to move forward, even if that doesn't go the way that we might want it to, right? We cannot be reliant on that to heal, right? That cannot be what we say we need in order to heal, right? We are powerful and divine beings. We don't need them to do anything in order for us to move forward. All we have to do is begin looking forward, right? Stepping away from these systems that are not for us. They have never worked for us, right? And they don't intend to work for us, regardless of which side is in power. They are not here for us, right? And while there are very many well-meaning individuals that are trying to make a difference within the system, I think what they often find is that the system is built for tough, right? It is built to last as it is, right? The change that we are seeking will take place when that system ceases to exist, right? Yeah, just something to think about, to let marinate a little bit, you know. And yeah, I think anytime there is something in the news or something that's put out that puts two sides against each other, we need to take a deeper look, right? Who is benefiting from us being divided, right? How is this helping us, right? Separation, division, all these arguments, all these, you know, it's all meant to distract us, right? It's all meant to keep us from looking at what the real issue is, right? And it's important that we allow ourselves to take a step back and really, yeah, I'm not sure the words that I'm looking for in this moment, but yeah, take a step back and look at the bigger picture, right? I think when we stop listening to what, you know, people outside of us are telling us that we're supposed to be mad about, what we're supposed to be angry, who we're supposed to be angry with, it's benefiting someone, right? Someone wants us to be at odds. They want us to be fighting each other, because when we're fighting each other, we're not recognizing the power we have when we come together, right? And you know, this isn't something that's going to be easy. It's not. Because we're going to have to shift our perspective and shift our way of seeing things and allow ourselves to be open to accepting people that we have disagreed with vehemently on a plethora of different topics and subjects, right? Allowing ourselves to truly listen, right? Yeah, I don't know. Just my thoughts in this moment. Thought I would share. But yes, with that, I believe I am complete. Share your own thoughts. You know, what are your thoughts on this topic? What do you think? Right? Would love to hear from you. Yeah. Sending so much love.